Hi, I'm Sonia, starting a new session on current affairs. Let's start the session, but the session is going to remain in complete English medium, as you guys can see. Let me start with the first question straight away. The session is for the month of October that we are beginning with. So this session is actually going to give you at least 50 to 60 new important questions. As you can see on your board, that latest appointments is the topic that we are beginning with. So as we are starting with latest appointments, that means we are referring to topic wise approach that we follow. So topic wise current affairs on your screen right now. Latest appointments, we are starting with basically the new Prime Minister of New Zealand. As we all know, the country is quite important. New Zealand's Prime Minister is quite important. His name is Christopher Luxon. That is his name. But that's not sufficient actually. You are expected to be familiar with the name of his party as well. And his party is National Party. Quite an easy term. You know that. So National Party is something that you can retain well. Let me repeat once again. I was saying New Zealand's Prime Minister is Christopher Luxon. That's the name of the fellow. He has become the Prime Minister of New Zealand and he's from National Party. The name of the party is equally significant. Let's move to the next question. Odisha Governor. Raghubar Das is the name of the person. He is the Governor of Odisha. When I move to the next question, the lower one, he is Reddy Nallu. He is Indrasen Reddy Nallu and he has become Tripura's governor. We all know that if we are referring to the Prime Minister or the presidents of, various nations, that's significant. But whatever is happening in our states, such sort of important ranks are equally significant. You know that. So I'll repeat myself. I was saying Christopher Luxon, New Zealand's new Prime Minister. Raghubar Das, Odisha's governor. Tripura's governor Indrasen Reddy Nallu, that's the name of the person. India's next ambassador 1 or India's permanent representative to UN in Geneva. India's permanent representative to United Nations in Geneva. His name is Arindam Bagchi. His name is Arindam Bagchi. When I move to the next question, it is RBI's new executive director. His name is Manish Kapoor. He can be pronounced as Manish Kapoor, but whatever is convenient to you. And our exam does not have anything to do with pronunciation. But anyway, Manish Kapoor is the name of the person who has become RBI's new executive director. I'm going to repeat the way I want you to learn these questions. My repetition matters, I know that. So I'm starting it. That's how you'll be able to retain these questions easily. When I repeat them, I really believe in you that that's how you're able to learn them. New Zealand's new Prime Minister Christopher Luxon from National Party, Odisha's Governor Raghubar Das, Indrasen Reddy Nallu, Tripura's Governor, India's next Ambassador to UN in Geneva, Arindam Bagchi, and RBI's new Executive Director Manish Kapoor. From here, you have realized that I am not going to waste your time at all. So if you understand everything, you have the option of pressing the like button. Please do that. That is going to motivate me a lot. Share the video with your friends and try to subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon along with that. That's how you'll receive notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. We actually try to deliver such sort of complete English medium sessions primarily for our students from South India, primarily from our students from Northeast India, like those students who are in Assam, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala. Those who are unable to understand Hindi well, we record such sort of complete English medium sessions primarily for them. But those who are able to understand, they can watch the session, they can continue watching, the session. Today's session is going to give you at least 50 to 60 important questions. Have faith in me and you have to learn them all. That's the necessity which I expect from you. So India in Focus is the title. As we are beginning with such topic, we are starting with a very sad thing that you all have seen. The conversation, is going on about the hunger index, that what they did is not right. No, it's not that. Concern Worldwide or World Hunger Health is behind this index. They are world organizations. The parameter is not that what you feel. The parameter is that there are many things they actually check by checking. See, nobody suspects them. If they are keeping you at 111 number, there's a reason for the same. Child mortality, child nutrition, like how many calories they are actually, gaining. There are multiple, areas, there are multiple ways where they check and then they actually provide rank to the countries. If the neighbors are, like our neighboring nations are way ahead than us, we should be bothered about it. Out of 125 nations, India is at 111 number. It is quite low, you must understand that. India's rank on Global Hunger Index, see, nobody is gaining anything out of it. If they are releasing such sort of information, data, they are actually capable of extracting information from various sources. They do that, they judge countries based on that, and then they provide such sort of ranks. So, as they are global organizations, so we cannot expect anything, going wrong in that, or what they are producing is wrong. So we need to have faith in, the institutions outside at least. So India's rank on Global Hunger Index is 111, quite low. Out of 125 nations, India is at 111 number. I indirectly told you the name of the organization which is behind the publication of this sort of index. Concern Worldwide and Welt Hunger Health. That's German, name, but that's all right. You have to learn that. So please learn it. Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple. So people are happy about, these temples also. That's great. But it is outside the country. You have to learn that. Swami Akshardham Temple, everybody is aware of. It is the largest one. That is what they say outside the country. New Jersey, USA. It has actually got opened recently. So they have inaugurated it. Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple, I am saying world's largest Hindu temple first of all. In this modern era, world's largest Hindu temple in this modern era set up in New Jersey, USA. Important question. Best Indian tourism village, Dhordo, Gujarat. So Dhordo is in Gujarat first. And they people from UN, I am trying to say UN's World Tourism Organization. This is not World Trade Organization, this is World Tourism Organization. So as per UN's World Tourism Organization, Dhordo, Gujarat is Best Indian Tourism Village for 23. India's official entry to 2024, you know that in Oscars, in Academy Awards, whatever movie, is able to make, that has to be something, that has to have something, remarkable, has done something remarkable, then only such things are escalated to Academy level or Oscar Awards level. Here we are referring to some Malayalam director's movie. His name is Jude Anthony Joseph, and his movie is 2018, Everyone is a Hero. They can ask you the language also. That is why I have put in clearly Malayalam. So he is the director, screenwriter or the actor himself. So his name is Jude Anthony Joseph. He does quite well in Malayalam. The name of the movie, I'll repeat, Everyone is a Hero, 2018, Everyone is a Hero. And it is our official entry to Oscars. I'm going to repeat one by one. What I've taught you, India's ranked global, hunger index, 111. Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple, the world's largest Hindu temple in New Jersey, USA. Best tourism village, Dhordo, Gujarat. And India's official entry, 2018, Everyone is a Hero. Let's move ahead. Now we are beginning with projects and inaugurations. If you haven't pressed the like button, you can do that. If you wish to study from us, all the teachers are actually going to give their best to teach you what I'm teaching you or the way I'm teaching you. I'll try to collect important questions. We'll be able to deliver them. That is what other teachers do. If you are willing to join us, the numbers are given below. You can dial these numbers and speak with our executives. They are actually going to help you in every possible manner to actually go for the right course. If you are not interested in speaking with anybody, you can actually go to our website. It is online.vidyagurudelhi.in. You can go to that website straight away, join a course of your choice. So if you are preparing for any competitive exam, we are going to help you in all possible manners. So you can join that way, and let's begin with projects and inaugurations once again. So it is Samaka and Saraka. Must be thinking, what kind of name is it? Samakka and Saraka are actually the goddesses, tribal goddesses, I must say, speak like that. So in the name of Samakka and Saraka, tribal goddesses, tribal university, it is Central Tribal University. Why things are actually, happening in Telangana, why things are happening in, Madhya Pradesh, you all know the reason. You are, actually the smartest audience around. But if these things are happening, you have to learn them, because these are the questions. They make quite good questions for current affairs. Samakka and Saraka, Central University in Telangana, the place exactly is Mulugu. Rajasthan's first heritage train, the name of the train is Valley Queen, and as it is the first, that is why it is important, and it will run between Marwar and Kamli Ghat. It will run between Marwar and Kamli Ghat. So Marwar and Kamli Ghat are the places where Valley Queen runs. That is basically Rajasthan's first heritage train. NMDC steel plant is quite important. You may have seen Prime Minister himself is like inaugurating many things these days. So NMDC steel plant is one of the things. I am saying NMDC steel plant. You may listen to such a thing that Ministry of Steel, is behind the establishment of such a thing. Whatever you may think, things are actually insignificant. Here I am talking about the same question which can be there in the exam. That much information is only pertinent for your exam, and it is Nagarnar Bastar, which is in Chhattisgarh. Nagarnar Bastar, Chhattisgarh, where NMDC steel plant, got inaugurated. Hassan, which is in Karnataka. Cherlapalli, which is in Telangana. Hassan in Karnataka, Cherlapalli in Telangana. LPG pipeline by HPCL. So they'll actually be asking you such sort of questions also. So Hassan and Cherlapalli, like between Hassan and Cherlapalli. So Hassan is in Karnataka and Cherlapalli is in Telangana. So the LPG pipeline project is by HPCL. Here it is quite important because 511 in Maharashtra, 511 Pramod Mahajan Gramin Kaushal Vikas Kendras are actually being inaugurated. And what are they? Kaushal Vikas, I am actually trying to tell you that Gramin is village, Kaushal is skill, Vikas is development, Kendras are actually the centers. So I am saying that village skill development centers, 511 village skill development centers in Maharashtra. That is what indirectly I was teaching you. Let's begin with the revision. Samakka and Saraka Central Tribal University in Mulugu, Telangana. Rajasthan's first heritage train Valley Queen between Marwar and Kamli Ghat. NMDC steel plant in Bastar, Chhattisgarh. Hassan to Cherlapalli, HPCL's LPG pipeline project. 511 Pramod Mahajan, even the name is important. Pramod Mahajan, Gramin Kaushal Vikas Kendra, Skill Development Centers in Maharashtra. Let's begin with the next set of questions. Here, the guys who are not preparing for banking exams can take a pause a few minutes, because these questions are for those students who are preparing for only banking exams. So, banking awareness on your screen. Monetary policy, although the rates are the same, but when you actually write the exam, finally you must know that these rates, even if they are unchanged, you have to read the last ones for sure. So, repo is 6.5, we are actually agreeing on that. Standing facility, deposit facility is 6.25 again. Marginal standing facility rate and bank rate 6.75%. I'll repeat. Repo rate 6.5%. Standing deposit facility rate 6.25%. Bank rate and marginal standing facility rate 6.75%. India's first numberless credit card launched by Axis Bank. That is what you have to be sure of. It is first, that is why important. It is numberless credit card. Numberless credit card, India's first numberless credit card by Axis Bank. The numberless credit card, quite significant, check it. Co-branded credit cards are in fashion. Probably, if I am not mistaken, you are not aware of the name of Poonawalla FinCorp. You have not heard the name yet. But if somebody starts issuing you those credit cards, the name of the bank is important, but if the bank is giving you Poonawalla FinCorp's card, that's how the co-branding helps. You know the names of two organizations by that. And this is what co-branding does. Co-branded credit card by Poonawalla FinCorp and IndusInd Bank. That is what we are saying, that it is the credit card for these two organizations. IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. So is it the organization behind insurance? Yes, that is what I'm trying to tell you. If you talk about banks, they are related with RBI. They all have to report into RBI. It is like the kind of reporting only. So for everything, whatever they do here in the country, they report into RBI. Similar to it, if you are opening an insurance company, insurance firm, so you report into IRDAI. So this is the whole and soul of insurance. So that whole and soul's own insurance portal, Bima Sugam is the name of it. I'll repeat, IRDAI's online insurance portal is Bima Sugam on your screen. Kotak Mahindra CEO and MD. Kotak is doing quite well. We know that it is quite an important bank. That is why MD and CEO of Kotak is important too. His name is Ashok Vaswani. I'm going to repeat what I've taught you. Monetary policy, repo 6.5, standing facility, deposit facility rate 6.25%, MSF and bank rate 6.75%. They remain, unchanged. India's first numberless credit card, Axis Bank, co-branded credit card, Poonawalla FinCorp and IndusInd Bank. IRDAI's online insurance portal, Bima Sugam, go and buy insurance for yourself. Kotak Mahindra CEO and MD Ashok Vaswani. Let's move to the next set of questions. See, everybody can join from here. State news on your screen, but it does not mean if it belongs to your state, then only it is important. It is not. They are doing something of national repute. The things which I am talking about, if I am referring to some reserve, some tiger reserve, you all know that. Even if central questions are there, even if questions are there which are important from the perspective of the whole nation, they'll be asked in your exam. I know that there are kids who are preparing for state UPSC, like state PSC exams, and those students who are preparing for SSC, even UPSC or CLAT exam, such questions will surely be asked. So have faith in me. Kindly look at these questions. State news is not for state only, it is for the whole country basically. And one more thing I expect you to do, please write in the comment section the place from where you are watching the session. Maybe you can mention the name of your state. I would love that. So comment in the comment box. Do write down your state's name. I would love to know. MP's 7th Tiger Reserve. The name of the Tiger Reserve is Virangana Durgavati. The name is Virangana Durgavati. It is MP's 7th Tiger Reserve. If you have heard Rajasthan, you may have heard a lot many tiger reserves, a lot many. Here we are referring to only 2nd and 7th. So MP is 7th and Bihar is 2nd. So Bihar is 2nd, Kaimur Wildlife, it's not Temur, it is Kaimur. It is Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary, going to be 2nd Tiger Reserve of Bihar. Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Nyaya Yojana. When the Nyaya word is associated, you can associate it with Congress because Congress promoted it that way. So Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Yojana, if people get to stay, if people get some relaxation in terms of the place they stay, if they are able to receive houses from the government, it is the greatest thing for them. That's the real benefit, or real welfare scheme, to be very frank with you. But anyway, if they receive it, that's good. Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Nyaya Yojana, if they get benefited through some money or anything would help, the poor people of the country. Chhattisgarh is the state which is doing it. Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Nyaya Yojana, Chhattisgarh. Awas, it is not Awas, it is Awas Nyaya Yojana. The next question is Mukhyamantri Sampurn Pushti Yojana. Sampurn Pushti, it is all about whole nutrition, wholesome nutrition. It is like improving nutrition in the people. Odisha's Sampurn Pushti Yojana is about nutrition. Odisha, the scheme is from Odisha. This is Gangetic dolphins. We are talking about Ganga's dolphins. They have been declared state aquatic animal by UP. So UP is going to consider Gangetic dolphins as its state animal? Please understand that, keep it in mind, and let's revise. The questions are significant, you may have realized it. Even till the last question, I would be repeating it, that questions are important, important, important. So learn them. MP7 Tiger Reserve, the name is Virangna Durgavati. The name is actually not that, it does not sound that important, but it is. Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary is second tiger reserve in Bihar. Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Nyay Yojana, Chhattisgarh. Mukhyamantri Sampurn Pushti Yojana, Odisha. Gangetic dolphins, state animal of UP. Let's move ahead. Now important days and dates. You know that these questions are asked in the exam. So we'll be beginning with World Teachers Day. We are not beginning with, we are not calling it 5th September. It's not 5th of September. We celebrate it. We all know that. It is World Teachers Day. So don't argue with me on that particular issue. I'll not be answering any question. It is World Teachers Day. Try to understand that. World Teachers Day, 5th October. The theme is teachers we need for the education we want. Teachers we need for the education we want. It is World Teachers Day, celebrated on 5th of October. Let's move to the next question. It is International Day of Girl Child. We all know that Girl Child Day is important even if people do something for girls or they don't. But still, International Day for Girl Child is important. It is celebrated on 11th October. The theme is Invest in Girls' Rights. Our leadership, our well-being. So, our leadership, our well-being is the theme for International Day of Girl Child. World Food Day, 16th of October. World Food Day, 16th of October. Though the theme has water in it, seems like the water day, but it is World Food Day. And they are telling you the importance of water. It is water is life. Water is food. Water is life. Water is food. Leave no one behind. So, 16th of October, World Food Day. International Day for Eradication of Poverty. So, we cannot increase poverty. Nobody should. It has to be eradication. You are supposed to remove poverty. You are supposed to remove poverty, and that's the day we celebrate on 17th of October. The theme is decent work, social protection, putting dignity in practice for all. Putting dignity in practice for all. So that's the theme I am going to repeat. World Teachers Day, 5th October. International Day of Girl Child, 11th October. World Food Day, 16th of October. International Day of Eradication of Poverty. International Day for Eradication of Poverty is celebrated on 17th of October. Let's move to the next questions, which are quite significant. Although you know that Nobel Prize is quite important. It's not Nobel, it is Nobel, it is Alfred Nobel. We all know that. So Nobel Prize is quite significant, but the problem is that you have learnt about them already. So that is why I have kept them in the end. That's how you can revise if you have studied. If you have not, if you are just dependent on my videos, so I am trying to make you learn all that, but believe me, the names are very difficult. You will not be able to learn the names in just one video. You have to probably write them down somewhere and then you can, revise them often, and that is how you'll be able to retain the names. Otherwise, it is very difficult. We'll start with economics. See, as you guys have been taught already by many people that, 6 categories are there, like almost 6 categories are there in which Nobel is given. Economics is one of them, which is called Swearingen's Rix Band also. Economics Nobel is also called Swearingen's Rix Band, and that is what I've written in the brackets too. Economics, literature, chemistry, physics, physiology and peace. And we are beginning with economics. The name of the lady is Claudia Golden. Claudia Golden. She's from USA. Not many. Like after Professor Duflo, you are listening to the third name. As far as I know, this is the third woman who's receiving, economics Nobel. Because in Nobel, you'll rarely see a woman receiving it. Claudia Golden is the name of the person, is the name of the lady. She is from USA and received the award in economics for her research on women's labor market outcomes. Labor market, that is what we are trying to tell you, that such sort of discrimination is there. And what kind of discrimination? Like women don't get the same salary, work hours are different, they don't receive same ranks. This is like one of the things I'm describing. But her, you can say research is quite deep, and one has to understand a lot to understand all this. But the topic is women's labor market outcomes, in which she was working, Claudia Goldin was working. Peace Narges Mohammadi, she is from Iran. Narges Mohammadi, she is from Iran. By reading the area, you'll understand that she is the one who was working hard for the people, fight against oppression of women, in Iran, and promotion of human rights and freedom. So she was fighting against the oppression, like women are oppressed, one has to work, in that favor. Apart from that, one has to favor, against it. And apart from that, human rights, she was working for the human rights, like for the people in Iran. And she received, Narges Mohammadi received Peace Nobel Prize in Peace, quite a significant thing, that. Physics, Pierre Agostini from France, Ferenc Krauss from Hungary, Austria. People possess the nationality of two places, like the place where they took birth or place they moved to, like they are living at two places, they have the nationality, the citizenship of two places. So they can be written as Hungary or Austria's, person, like Ferenc Krauss. And the third lady is here in this combo, the third person is Anne L. Hulier, and she is from France and Sweden. That is how they write, like French and Swedish, Anne L. Hulier. They received Nobel in physics. Understanding their area is almost impossible for the persons who are not in touch with science, but I'll read it for you. Experimental methods that generate attosecond pulses of light for study of electron dynamics in matter. If you cannot understand anything, you can just learn it like that. Study of electron dynamics in matter. Study of electron dynamics in matter. That's what they did, and they received Nobel in the category of physics. I'll repeat the names for you. Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Krauss, and Anne L. Hulier. So the complete revision starts, here. Nobel Prize winner, economics, Claudia Goldin from USA. Peace, Narges Mohammadi from Iran. Physics, Pierre Agostini from France, Ferenc Krauss from Hungary, Austria, Anne L. Hulier from France or Sweden. The next set of questions is about Nobel only, and we are beginning with the left ones. Physiology or medicine, it is absolutely the same what we are referring to. So in medicine's field, people who who worked hard during the time of COVID-19, we want them to be awarded. That is what they did. Because such tough times we have seen, Katalin Karikó were making it easier for all of us. Katalin Karikó, Hungary, USA, Drew Weissman from USA. So Katalin Karikó from Hungary, USA, or Drew Weissman from USA. So these are the two persons who received medicines Nobel in medicine, like for their area, development of effective RNA vaccines against COVID-19. That is what I told you. So physiology or medicines award was given to Katalin Karikó and Drew Weissman. Chemistry's Nobel was given to Mongi Bavandi from USA, France. I have written in the same manner as I was actually describing it to you. So Mongi Bavandi from USA, France, Louis Bruce from USA, Alexei Akimov from USSR, USA. Their research, their area was discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. So you have to learn it the way I'm actually telling you. Told you the names are quite difficult, but the names are not that difficult. Their area of research is difficult, that you have to retain, because it is something that you have to spend time on. Literature's Nobel was given to John Foss. John Foss is from Norway, and I was saying that his area is innovative plays and prose which give voice to the unsayable. You can see that, and you have to learn it this way only. I'll repeat. I'll make you revise all what I've taught you. Medicine, Catalan Garrico, Drew Weissman. Chemistry, Mongi Bawandi, Louis Bruce, Alex Akimov. Literature is the easiest one, John Foss. And I hope whatever I've taught you, you'll be able to retain well. Mention the name of the state from where you are watching our session. And if you liked it, do press the like button. Thank you so much for watching till now.